Mom, I was 18 years old when we lost you to cancer. You were sick for as long as I could remember, but that did not make your death any easier. The girls and I were playing softball that Sunday morning, just like any other weekend. When we got home, it became anything but. Losing a parent is never easy. Losing anyone is never easy. Losing someone so close to you does not feel real, because that's not how life is supposed to be. You realize you lost someone who brought you into this world and was supposed to help guide you through it. So many thoughts were jumbled in my head. I should have spent more time with you. I should have asked more questions about your life. I should have done something, anything more. Why? I've replayed moments with you over and over. I felt guilty for enjoying myself after your death. I felt selfish. You suffered for so long. How can this be fair? Every day I managed to put on a smile. I would say I was fine when people would ask. The Holzmans are strong. The Holzmans show no weakness. The Holzmans are tough. But inside I was broken. In the bedroom that February morning, I pushed my dad away because I did not want to break down. I did not want to feel or to cry or to finally release because I had been strong for so long. Just one more day. You can do it. Be strong for him. Be strong for my sisters, for my aunt, for my grandma, for everyone. It took weeks before I finally allowed myself to feel everything I had been holding inside for years and years. The phrase, "I'm sorry for your loss," means nothing after you've heard it hundreds of times. You reply thank you, because what else is there to say? These people have good intentions, but they do not have to deal with the aftermath. The gaping hole in our lives, the hospital bills, sorting through clothes in her closet, deciding what parts of her are valuable or memorable enough to keep, and which parts are disposable. You were not there to see me in my prom dress or graduate from high school. You were not in the car when my dad and sisters dropped me off at college for the first time. You were at every single softball game growing up, and you were not there when I had to decide not to play in college. You were not there when I started my adult life after graduation. You were not there when I picked up everything and moved into an apartment and then a house in South Carolina. You will never be able to help pick out my wedding dress. You will never meet my fiancé or my future children. You will never see me grow old. Are you proud of me? Do you agree with my life choices? How different would things be if you were still here? I never got to become friends with you. It seems silly, but when you grow up, your parents play a different role in your life than when you were kids. Your close friends always tell me how great of a person you were, but all I remember is you being sick, going in and out of hospital rooms for one sickness or another. If you were alive, I would have come to you for guidance and advice. I would have talked to you about how wonderful and crazy college is, about how eye-opening travel is, how frustrating the job search is, about being engaged, about life, but I can't. I feel jealous that I will never have another conversation with you. I will never get to complain about my day, to cry with you, to hug you, or to see you in person ever again. The only things I have left are photos, memories, and dried flowers from your funeral. Losing you made me realize I did not fall apart the second you stopped breathing. Grief came uninvited. Grief came in bits and pieces. I would see an empty chair at the dinner table, or hear When I Get Where I'm Going by Red Paisley, or remember a piece of a memory, and I would feel everything all over again. But time has passed, and things are different now than they were in 2014. I see you in the little things. I see you in monarch butterflies, in horses, in lime green, the ribbon color of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I see you in my strength, in my blonde hair and my smile. I see you in my dad and my sisters. I see you in my grandma and my aunt and my uncle. I see you every year during your memorial golf outing. I see you every May 4th and every February 2nd. And there are days when I don't see you at all. Life somehow moves on without you, and that is one of the hardest things to accept. Throughout this process, I have learned a lot about myself. I have learned to be strong, and I've also learned to let go and actually feel. I can't hold it together all the time, and that's okay. There is strength in pain. I have learned that there is no such thing as moving on. I move throughout life with my pain and my loss, but it leaves a slightly smaller hole in my heart every day. I love you, Mom, and I'll see you soon.